MovieWeb.com.
When you were first brought the script, or first brought the idea,
Right.
what were you told?
Well, when I went in for the original audition, I was told it was something completely different. Then I got in there and I read the sides and I realized that has nothing to do with a remake of something else. So I didn't know what to think. And then I left. And then I came back because he called me back. And then I read some different sides. And then I left. And then he called me back and said, "Would you like to be part of this movie?" And I said, "Yeah, I haven't seen a script." He goes, "Well, say yes, and you can have the script when you get here." So I said yes. And so that's how it started.
Were the two different sides actually pieces of what would become Super 8, or were they both sort of like
Yeah, they were pieces of it, yeah.
Well, and also, wasn't the trailer for this done before any footage was actually shot on the feature film? So it had to have changed and morphed as you guys were going along.
Well, I think the original trailer was just the generic, the one crash, the train crash.
Right.
But it looks so damn good. I mean, it piques everyone's interest anyway.
It does, and that is an unbelievable scene.
Yeah, it is.
There's something about JJ's movies where loss and destruction
Yeah.
in the very beginning of something fuse people together,
Yeah.
and that's what I loved about this.
Yeah.
Did he talk about that at all when you guys were working?
No. No, I mean, he didn't have a discussion about this is what's going on, but it's obvious that in the thread of the film, and that has a lot to do with it. It's obvious in the film that it has to do with people's relationships with each other and their fallibilities and their needs for each other. That people need each other, and for my character, I mean, that's something that I'm unable to say goodbye to someone. My son's unable to say goodbye to someone. I can't talk to my son. My son can't talk to me. And the whole movie for me is coming to this realization is I need my son. And so that's how it was a very enjoyable thing to play. And of course, amongst all that, you'd never know you're being tricked into this emotional roller coaster when you've got all this crazy stuff going on with the Air Force running around, and dogs disappearing, and people disappearing, and gas stations being destroyed and everything else. You know, in this small little town of Lillian, Ohio. So, you know, it's not really until you really get done with it and you look at it and you go, oh,
That's what that was.
that's what you saw, here it is, I get it.
Well, and what's so great about that is it's similar to movies like E.T.
Absolutely.
and Goonies and Stand By Me, where it's really about the relationships in this broader adventure story.
Absolutely, and you can make a movie about anything as long as you've got the strong relationships and the characters that are there. All you need is a chair on the stage, and you've got your play. You know?
Do you believe in aliens?
Oh yeah,
Why?
I know a few.
Really?
Why is that funny?
No. I would love to meet them.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me.
Not at all, Kyle. I would never
Yeah.
dream of it.
Yeah, a little bar in town where I live. And I've seen them.
And they are what?
Yes.
Yes. Are you mind melding me right now?
No.
We're not allowed to talk about this, are we?
No.
What the hell?